So, welcome again to the Financial Fitness Challenge, where you break free, where you build systems for your wealth, and where you create wealth for generations. In the Financial Fitness Challenge, we don't play with money, we train it. So, you've gone through the first three modules, defining exactly what financial fitness challenge is, and then being able to define what your success is before you chase it so that when you get there, you would know. And again, so that you will focus on your journey and not other people's journey. We've also looked at how to be rich, correcting most of the money mistakes and money beliefs that we had earlier in our lives so that we can start on a very sound template. And that is exactly the template that we're going to look at today. The 7 hidden wealth templates that no one has ever taught you until now. And then after this challenge will be totally amazing for you, like it has been. All right, so let's go right into it. The first skill, this is anyone, anywhere in the world, no matter how old you are. There are just these 7 money making skills that if you master them, you will see an explosion in your finances within the next 30 days, even within the next 24 hours. So, the number one skill for making money, for generating money, is to sell something every day. And even if you don't have something to sell, sell air, but by all means, sell. Money isn't made in school. Money is made in selling. And this is important to emphasize for a lot of 9 to 5ers who think that the only way to make money is to gather more certifications, more professional certifications, or to go back to school, do an MBA, do lots of degrees. But that's not how money is made. If you can't sell, you will always serve someone who does sell. So money doesn't necessarily follow the smartest person in the room. Look at all the people in your class, your classmates 10 years ago, 15 years ago, the ones who made the first class, the top brilliant ones, the top smartest ones in the class. Go check them out. Money didn't follow them unless they sold something. So the basic money formula is money is equal to a product plus a buyer. That's it. You just need to make that connection, product and buyer. And that is number one money making skill. Whether you're talking about the late Andrew Carnegie, or you're talking about Elon Musk, or Warren Buffett, or Bill Gates, or Dangote, they become wealthy selling things, selling ideas, selling concepts, selling products and services. So that is number one. If you can't sell, prepare to go hungry. There's the second money making skill. Skill number 2, own things that pay you while you sleep. This is so important because the one giant sleep is coming, especially if you're thinking about generational wealth. One giant sleep is coming and it's called death. And so if you can't make money right now that you are alive while sleeping, you can't make money when you are dead. But the amazing thing is there are dead people who are still making millions of dollars for the people that they left behind today. So own things that pay you while you sleep. The rich people don't work for money. They own things that spit out cash automatically for them. And so why don't you just model the rich people? It's success leaves clues. Look at all the wealthy people around you. They own things that spit out cash for them. So if your money rests when you rest, you will work till you die because it's a one-to-one relationship. And again, the rich don't work for money. Their money works for them. So this is second most important money making or wealth generating skill. Skill number 3, solve problems with simple tools. There is money where there is value creation. The only way that you're going to make money, attract money, is to create value. Never forget that word value because so many people are busy chasing paper. chasing green paper or different colors that your currency have, chasing paper instead of creating value. So now I want you to realize that every problem around you is payment in disguise if you dare to solve it. So you look around you, all the things that people are complaining about, the economy is terrible, or the government is that, everything people are whining about, there is money hidden in it. And the bigger the pain that you solve, the bigger the paycheck. A lot of people are complaining about lack. Suppose you solve the problem by showing them that the money that they are out there looking for is nowhere else other than what's going on between their ears. Suppose you actually teach people about consciousness of wealth and help people who are struggling with money, who feel frustrated, who feel anxious about money. Suppose you help them to find financial peace. Suppose you help them to find financial rest. To tell them, hey, listen, the world has always been up, down. Stop looking at the world. Start looking at what you have inside you. That's where money is. Suppose you solve that problem for so many people, for millions of people who are anxious about money. You're going to make money doing that. So, because the bigger the pain you fix, the bigger the paycheck. And no problem solved means no money. So, if you sit at your home mourning that there's no money, go out there, find a problem to solve for somebody. That's how money is made. Skill number 4, copy what's already working. Copy what's already working. Picasso said something about good artists copy, but great artists steal. And it's important because there are business models that always work, that have already been working, like what I'm doing myself. There's a model where you first of all give people things for free. Then the people get to know your value. And then a few of them are ready to pay you. And that's what I'm doing. I'm giving all this free out there in the web. So people, millions of people all over the world are watching the value I'm putting out there. And then people are now engaging with me in the Financial Fitness Challenge for closed mentorship. That's a model. And I stole it. I stole it. That's what all these great teachers and people who are providing value for people, coaches, that's what they are doing. Give something free, people taste your value, and it helps them. Then they come to you and say, please help me further. That's copying, okay? And that's stealing. So there's no new way to get rich. Just old tricks, repackaged and customized. So find out what's making money, the money making machines around you that have never changed since the beginning of time. Like this one, I'm telling you, all these templates, they've never changed. Selling will never change. Okay. So skill number 5, get paid before you do the work. That is so important. Trust is currency. People trust you. And then you have prepaid value. So your reputation becomes your prepaid value. And your reputation is your down payment in the wealth game. So the number 1 rule for wealth is never use your own money. Never use your own money. None of these wealthy people uses their money. Dangote building all these refineries and then all these cement things in Africa. It's banks. It's using other people's. He's getting paid. I beg your pardon. I think I'm mixing it with the next one. Okay, so the number 1 rule of wealth is never use your own money. And then the number 2 rule, never use your own time without prepayment. That prepayment is important before you deliver the service. You are in the Financial Fitness Challenge. You paid me. You paid me before you started. So copy me. Do like that. Get paid before you do the work. It's so important. It gives you motivation. And it also gives you some kind of, I'm struggling to use the word validation, but validation for your product, validation for the solution that you have out there. If people are able to open their wallet and pay you before the service, that's ultimate validation that you have value. Skill number 6, turn time into money. Turn time into money, then delete time. Okay, so trading time for money is modern slavery, like you already have felt it. Because the rich people sell the same 1 hour 1,000,000 times. They do it in books, they do it in songs. You see all these young African artists or the hip hoppers there, having so much cash because their music is streaming day in, day out, streaming every minute, every second around the world in Spotify and different places, and they are getting paid millions of dollars every day. So the same time, they just spent a little time writing the song, producing it, marketing it, and then the song takes a life of its own. So maybe if they took a total of 24 hours to make it, their music has been selling for hours, days, years. Michael Jackson is dead. His music is still streaming and he's making money. That's how the rich think. So the poor people repeat tasks, but the rich people repeat systems. And then the way to make wealth is to multiply your time through consistency and systems. And then don't forget, the poor people trade time, the rich people multiply time. Skill number 7, use the money, use other people's money, and then use resourcefulness and creativity. If you are the type that comes to me to say, oh, but I wanted to start a business, or I want to start a business, but I don't have the capital, it means you haven't done enough thinking. And it means that you haven't kickstarted your creativity engine. When I started what am doing now, I didn't have money. So I went to my mentor, and then he said to me, he's 85 this year. He said to me then, oh, boy, if you want to start a business and you have money, buy and sell. If you don't have money, sell and buy. And that's what I did. I sold my service. At that time, it was to MultiChoice. I sold my service without money. And then I got paid for that project over $15,000. And that's how I raised capital, to start, was creativity. So the richest people on earth never use their own money. They use banks' money, they use investors' money, they use customers' cash, like I did with MultiChoice, and then they keep the profit. Okay, so money, therefore, is a test of your persuasion, not of savings. $1 million isn't saved, it is persuaded. If you can persuade people, the bank, customer, to give you $1 million, you're rich. That's how to make money. So these are the 7 skills for creating generational wealth. So now I want you to head to your group. The worksheet has been uploaded, because you know that it's not just enough hearing this, but what actually helps you to internalize and to implement it are these worksheets. These worksheets are golden. So go now to your group and download it and complete it. And whatever happens, keep showing up, because you never know what's coming your way next. And I'll see you in the next video.